Coming up on Signal by Sony, Android apps aren't just for smartphones anymore. We'll take a look at apps for all kinds of devices.
And cutting-edge eyewear from Sony offers the hearing impaired a new way to enjoy movies. Signal by Sony starts right now. Hey guys, thanks for watching Signal by Sony, a show about everything Sony makes. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Samia. So guys, by now you're probably using apps on your phone, right?
Yes, and we have spent some time on this show giving you tips on some of the most useful Android apps for your phone or tablet. But phones and tablets are really just the beginning, because now you can get Android-based TVs, watches, portable MP3 players, just about anything.
Yeah, who knows what they're going to make next. And that means apps are being developed to fit Android gadgets of every shape and size. Now, to get a sense of what this looks like, we invited a couple guest experts from App Judgment to show us just how large or small an app can get.
Thanks, Sami and Anthony. This is Annie and
Mauricio
here from App Judgment. And as you can see, we've got a bunch of Android-based Sony gadgets here with us in the studio.
That's right. And since you're already familiar with how apps look on your phone, we're going to show you how they look on these other devices, starting with probably the most popular app right now, Instagram.
Yes.
Now, we're taking a look at it on the Sony S tablet here, and what's great about Instagram is it's a pretty simple concept, right? You take a picture, put a filter on it, share it with your friends. Simple? Yeah, absolutely. But one of the great things about the Instagram community is that it is a giant community. You're gonna get lots of comments, you're gonna get lots of likes, and what's great about it too is a lot of Android devices have really high resolution cameras on them, so you're going to get great pictures. What's great about seeing it on a tablet is that it's kind of like scrolling through a gallery. You're going to see these images sort of on a larger frame here.
Yeah,
so.
And it just released for Android pretty recently, so if you're not on board the Instagram train, go ahead and download it. And moving on to another type of tablet, we've got Sony's P tablet here, which actually folds in half.
Wow, look at that.
So those of us who carry purses, for example, this is great. You know, you can snap it up and stick it right in your purse. It makes it really compact.
That's right.
And there are a number of apps that are specifically formatted for this device. One of them is SwiftKey Tablet X. Now, this isn't an app per se, but it works pretty much like an app.
Yeah, it's like an add-on.
Right, you download it and install it the same way you would an app. And basically this will ensure that when you're typing an email, for example, the keyboard comes out on just the bottom portion, so you can turn it into kind of a little mini laptop, and it makes it a lot more comfortable to do some typing on.
Right.
Yeah.
This also works on the tablet, the S tablet here, and it's slightly different setup. So when you type here, you're going to both versions are going to give you the predictive words on top to make sort of typing easier and faster. When you play with it on the S, it actually gives you this. It gives you the words ahead of time, so you can actually just keep typing, and the computer itself will start making up bizarre sentences. It's kind of fun to play with.
But for the most part, they're pretty accurate.
They are pretty accurate, yeah, absolutely. Now we want to show you how apps look on the Walkman Z, which is Sony's first Android-based Walkman. Now this is pretty cool. It's sort of a small device, great for casual gaming, so let's check out a few casual games. First one is Temple Run. Wow, addicting game.
Very addicting.
Simple concept, you run, you jump, you slide, and that's it. And it runs automatically for you. It's really addictive. You've played around with it a little bit, haven't you?
Yes, probably more than is healthy to spend time on.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
You know.
If you're a fan of like the Indiana Jones franchise, you're gonna have fun with this concept.
Yeah.
The other great app on here is the very popular Draw Something. You've played around with this a little bit more than I have, I think.
Absolutely, yes. This is a great game. It's kind of like Pictionary meets Words with Friends. So basically, you're playing with a partner, and you draw a picture, and you send it to them, and they have to then guess what the drawing is of. And what's great about this game is that you really do not need to be a master artiste to have fun with this game. Part of the fun is just, you know, seeing what weird sketches people come up with, or you can get very elaborate with it. So it's really a great free-form type game that's a lot of fun on this screen. It's just big enough that you have enough real estate to get creative on.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very cool. I'm not a very good artist, and I still have a blast with it.
Yes.
All right, so going from the smaller screens to the bigger screen right here behind us, the Google TV. The experience with Android apps are slightly different just because you're watching television. Some cool apps that we discovered here end up being a little bit more interactive, such as Social GTV. Now this is pretty cool. You watch sports, right? You're a sportsball person.
Yes.
Okay.
You could say that.
All right. So you've got a favorite baseball team, right?
That would be the Giants.
The Giants, the San Francisco Giants. All right. So you can see here we've set up some keywords already. We're looking for Giants, maybe some hashtags, SF Giants. can block offensive words. We can hide retweets.
Can I block tweets about the New York Giants?
You probably can. So what you do is you start showing your tweets, and once you can start watching your game, and you're going to start getting a steady stream of tweets. There you go.
Cool.
People talking about the San Francisco Giants.
That is
so
awesome.
I think this was really great for people that like watching. I know a lot of people who watch sports also have their laptop set up right next to them, looking at stats and other stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a good little combination of information and entertainment.
The social experience of watching sports and a lot of other entertainment as well.
Exactly.
And now going from the biggest Android device to the smallest. Now, unfortunately, we don't have Sony's new smartwatch here in the studio, but we wanted to tell you a little bit about it. The smartwatch acts as a remote screen for your Android phone. So you can use it to check your text messages, your voicemails, and you can also take advantage of some of the Android apps for it. One of these is Endomondo Sport Tracker, which is a great fitness app that acts as basically a personal trainer. Tracks your duration and speed, for example, if you're running. They also have other activities in there too. There's also a social component to help motivate you to actually finish that run and improve your fitness overall. Another example of a popular app that's been formatted for the smartwatch is Facebook Smart, which is kind of like a bite-sized version of the Facebook app. Since you're not going to do a ton of deep Facebooking on your watch, this is a great adaptation, kind of giving you just the content you need.
Yeah, I gotta say it's gonna be a lot easier to just check the time as opposed to pulling out your phone and looking at those Facebook updates.
Exactly.
I'm just checking the time.
Yeah.
All right, so that about wraps it up for us. Be sure to check out App Judgment for regular Android app reviews and previews. Anthony and Samia, back to you guys.
Thanks, Annie and Mao. And if you want to know more about any of the Android devices they use, just head to Sony's website.
All right, if you or anyone you know is hard of hearing, then you know what a challenge going to the movies can be.
Yeah, my dad has a little bit of hearing loss, and when he goes to the movies, everything just sounds like really muddy to him. It's hard for him to like keep up with dialogue and things like that. I mean, there are theaters out there that offer closed captioning, but they're usually only available at certain times of the day or certain times of the week. You can only go see certain movies, right? Well, thankfully, there's new technology from Sony that allows the hearing impaired to enjoy new movies whenever they want. Hey guys, I am here in Vegas at CinemaCon, where you can get anything from theater seats to a digital projector to these. These are Sony's entertainment access glasses, and I just watched a demo of these. They're really interesting. They are closed captioning glasses for the hearing impaired. So basically, on either side of this, there's a tiny projector that is putting subtitles up in front of your eyes, and you can change all sorts of little things like the language, you can change how far or close the captions seem to look, you can change the brightness, you can even change the angle of it depending on where you're sitting in the theater. There's also a 3D overlay for them. So if you're somebody who already wears glasses, or you don't want to wear two pairs of glasses, you don't have to double up. You can get everything that you need just kind of right here. What's neat about these is that this is not something that you're going to have to buy yourself. This is something that theater owners are going to make available to you. So if you have need for an assistive device while you're watching a movie, the theater owner will just provide this. You don't have to go to any sort of special screening for the hearing impaired. You can go see a movie with your friends, any movie, whenever you want. Also, I should mention that these are not a concept technology. These are out right now, particularly at Regal cinemas. So if you have a Regal cinema near you, you can give them a call and see if these are available. And if you want to keep up with everything Sony's doing in the digital cinema space, it's just sony.com/digital cinema. I am going to buy a popcorn machine while I'm here, I think. All right, for more info on the closed caption glasses, just head to Sony's website.
Yep, and that about does it for us. So just a reminder, if you want to watch more Signal videos, just head to sony.com/signal or youtube.com/signal. This is Sami and Anthony signing off.